Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a fire truck, which will look excellent in front of your very own fire station. What's that? You don't have a fire station? Well, good news. If you want to make a fire station in which your fire truck would look excellent out in front of, all you have to do is head into either the card system or the description below, and you'll find two tutorials there. You'll find one which will show you how to make the actual building, and you'll also find one that will show you how to do the inside of the building and the outside of the building. You'll probably want to follow both of those along if you do want to have like the fire truck outside, because the first one won't be enough. You'll find that in both the card system and the description below, and you know what, just because I'm nice, as soon as I say fire station, it'll appear on the screen and you'll be able to click that as an annotation and it'll take you right there. It doesn't even take that long. It'll probably take you anywhere between an hour, maybe 2 hours to make the entire thing, minus the vehicles that you can see on the screen in front of you. Also, check out the card system and the description below for future videos relating to this fire station. I might even leave you a link to my police station as well. But without any further ado, if you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. Grab yourself some block of quartz and some quartz stairs. Grab quartz slabs and some red stained clay. We'll also need some stone slabs, some polished andesite. We'll also need some oak wood stairs, grab some black stained glass pane, and we will also want to grab ourselves some black wool. We need a multitude of other materials, but for now, we'll just be using these. Once you have those, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making a couple of these, but the first one that I'm going to be making is going to be outside in the yard in front of this open garage here. So once you've figured out where you want to make it for yourself, you're going to want to start off your fire truck with a single black wall on the floor, like that. Then going right of that black wall towards where the back of the truck's going to be, you want to have a row of 6 stone slabs. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then place a black wall on the floor. Still going right, place a stone slab. Look back at what you've made and go right of that stone slab by 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Then, looking back at what you've made, going right of that third stone slab, place a black wall, followed by a row of 6 stone slabs. That's 1, 2, 3, whoops, place that one on the floor, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, place a black wall on the floor next to it. Look back at what you've made, place a stone slab in front of this black wall, and then go right until you connect to the opposite black wall. Then, fill in the top of the base frame of your fire truck with your stone slabs, like this. What we now want to do is take out our red stained clay, and you want to do a row of red stained clay right at the front of the truck. You want to have a row of 4 right at the front of your truck, like that. You then want to take each one of those end blocks of your red stained clay, you want to drag them back each by 2, that's 1, 2, and 1, 2. And then on top of those second blocks, you want to go up each by 1 and 1. Then place a block of quartz, 1 and 1. We then want to connect those quartz together, place a row of quartz stairs in front of that row of quartz, then do a layer of quartz slabs in front of the stairs, like this. Then, fill in the area between the slabs and the stairs with black stained glass pane. So you just want to connect the red stained clay to the quartz at the top. What we now want to do is can we quickly grab some iron doors? Because this thing needs doors, guys. So grab yourself some iron doors. And going right of each one of these, like 2 pillars of 2 red stained clay, we want to have an iron door. Like this. That's how you're actually going to get into the fire truck. Well, what we now want to do, going right of each one of these doors, or going back from each one of these doors this way, we want to have this pattern of blocks on top of the frame. We want to have a red stained clay. Then we want to, still going right, move inwards by 1 with red stained clay. We then want to go right by 1, move outwards by 1, still going right. We then want to go right by 2. We then want to move inwards by 1, like an up left diagonal, like this. So we kind of want to have this sort of shape. Once you have that shape on this side, you actually want to have that same shape on the opposite side. So on this opposite side, we're going to want to have 1 here just behind the door, move inwards by 1, down by 1, outwards down by 1, down by 2, and then connect these 2 blocks together. So we kind of want to have like a little H at the back. And you can also just fill in this center shape with red if you like. So this is the sort of shape that you want. It kind of looks like an alien from Space Invaders. Well, once you have this layer of red stained clay, you want to add an additional layer of red stained clay directly on top of it. So you want to have something which should look like this. And what you can then do on top of each one of those red stained clay blocks, you can place block of quartz, except you don't want to place a block of quartz on the very end 2 red stained clay blocks. So these 2 right at the back here, you don't want to have quartz blocks. What you want to have instead is you want to have outwards facing quartz stairs. And whilst we are talking about different blocks, with the stairs, can you see where we have these 2 crevices like on either side of the middle of the truck? Well, we want to have like upside down connecting quartz stairs at the top here. So you kind of want to have like a little archway sort of shape on the sides of the vehicle. So that's one side, and you also want the same on the opposite side, just 2 opposite facing quartz stairs. What you can then do is just above the doors, you can connect those together with like blocks of quartz, and you can also fill the top of the engine in with block of quartz as well. So we want to have this. Quite easy, really. And what you also want to do, coming to the back, I know that you said that you could place block of quartz everywhere, but just at the back here, where we have this like little indentation where you'll be able to get on top of the truck, destroy these 2 block of quartz and place quartz stairs there instead. That kind of slipped my mind, but that's okay. Very simple fix. Well, once you've got that taken care of, we're probably going to start needing some more materials. Actually, we won't, because what we can do, take out the oak wood stairs, and where you just placed the quartz stairs, you want to like coming towards the front of the truck, on top of the truck, you want to place oak wood stairs, and then upside down oak wood stairs like in front of those. Then you want to do a layer of stone slabs. Then you want to have 2 rows of polished andesite, so that's 1 and 2. Then we want to have 4 rows of stone slabs, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should overhang the front of the truck by 1 row, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 coming towards the back. So we want to have something which should look a little bit like this. And that is the majority of the structure of the truck complete, I do believe. I don't think I'm missing anything. So what we're now going to do is we're just going to have some extras. So let's add the fine details that makes this thing a pretty cool build. So grab some levers, grab tripwire hooks, grab redstone torches, grab block of redstone, well, I almost grabbed trap chest. It doesn't really matter which chest. Grab some regular chests, grab cauldrons, and we'll also need some buttons, and we'll also need some ladders, and we need so many materials, guys. We'll just grab some more stuff as we need it. So once you have everything here, oh, you can also grab yourself some item frames. I'm sorry, guys, there are lots of stuff. So once you have everything that you can see here, first of all, we're just going to place buttons on the outsides of the wheels. We want to place buttons on the outsides of the wheels, and that's just kind of like It just kind of like shows the locking nut that's in the center. It just makes it look a little bit more like a wheel, really. We then want to take our item frames, and we want to place item frames like right at the top 2 front corners in front of those 2 end quartz slabs. And we also want item frames on the 2 front corners and the 2 back corners of the truck, and that's at the bottom. I should have specified the bottom 2 corners on the front and the bottom 2 corners on the back. You can actually place block of redstone in the 2 item frames right at the top front of the truck, but we'll need to grab the materials that we'll need for the rest a little later on. We want to add some levers, whatever you want to call them, to the doors, and those are positioned in the top row of the door towards the front of the truck in those positions. What we also want to do is we want to add ladders coming towards the back of the truck. Next to the door, we want a row of 3 ladders coming up so you can get on top of the truck, and we also want a row of 3 ladders, like it's basically either side of this hole that you have on the side of the truck. So we want to have them there. We want to have ladders here. We also want to have them like right at the back so you can climb up onto the top of the truck. And you know what? We also want ladders. Whoops, where am I going? We also want ladders like for the grill of the truck as well. So you can see that this thing is actually, with not too many changes already, it's actually looking quite a lot better. Also, on the sides here, where we have these indentations, we want to, towards the front of the truck, we want a chest on top of this slab. To the right of it, we want a cauldron. Above the cauldron, a tripwire hook. Above the chest, an item frame. Do the same on the opposite side. So on the opposite side, closest to the truck, we want a chest, cauldron next to it, tripwire hook above the cauldron, item frame above the chest. Perfect. Is there anything that we're missing? Yes, there is. We want to grab our redstone torches, and above the back ladders, next to these oak wood stairs, we want a redstone torch on top of the truck, either side, like that. We also want the same thing on top of the quartz blocks that are just above the levers. So, on either side of the truck, like this. And I do believe that now we can actually get rid of some stuff. So we'll get rid of everything that we have here, and we'll want to grab, as weird as it sounds, we'll want to grab some iron axes. We'll then need some white wool, red wool, orange wool. And I don't think we need anything else, but I may be wrong. And we want to place iron axes in the little item frames above the chest. Coming towards the back of the truck, we want to have red wool in the back item frames and orange wool in the side item frames. We also want to have orange wool in the side item frames at the front of the truck with white wool in the front item frames, like this. Also, something that I was forgetting, we're going to want to grab signs. We want to have signs just below the grill at the front of your truck, and you can write anything in there. You could like write Fire Truck 1 or Fire Truck 2 or no, the Red Speed Demon. You could write whatever you want in those item frames. We also want the same on the back, just below these two ladders at the back. And I'm pretty sure that that is everything. I don't think that we're forgetting anything. And if you want to, if you come to the inside of the truck, you could have some things in here. So if you wanted to like include some seating in the truck, and if you wanted to like have some item frames, and you could have like axes in these item frames, or maybe even like buckets and stuff, that might make a little bit of sense, like here and here. Or you could have like axes, like I said, and maybe like axes on the sides. And you could have, again, like a driver's seat or something, so maybe like a stone brick here and then an item frame here. And if you wanted to like emulate steering wheel, the black music disc is pretty good for that. And also we could add a lever, which is kind of like a gear stick, and I don't know, like I said, maybe some axes in here as well. Where am I looking? Where? There we go. So we could have some axes here. And if you wanted to make it look like someone was actually in here, you could grab an armor stand, and you could grab a golden helmet, and you know what, we need a leather tunic, and we also need, let me get rid of the item frames, we need two materials for this. Hang on. What am I doing? There we go. We'll also need leather bottoms, and we need, oh, where is the dye? Where are you? And some ink sacs. And we will dye the, am I doing, there we go. And we'll dye the leather tunic black, and the leather leggings black. We'll place an armor stand here if we can. Can we not? We place one here, perfect. It looks like someone's in here now. Golden helmet, leather tunic, and the black leather pants down there, and it kind of almost looks like a firefighter. Or is that too creepy? I don't know. I don't think so. But you could place that like right up at the front if you wanted to, and there you go. And that is the tutorial complete. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, please give this video a like, give it a favorite, give it a share. I worked hard on this fire truck. Trust me, guys. I worked so incredibly hard on this, and I love it. I think it really shows. I think that this is probably the best vehicle that I've ever made. I know that I say that a lot, but honestly, I think that this is the best vehicle that I have ever made, and I love it. I absolutely love it to bits. I don't think I've missed anything. I'm not sure how I could make it any better, and hopefully you guys think the same. If you like this video, give it a like, give it a favorite, give it a share. Let me know what else I should make down below. I'm also going to be making a fire and rescue helicopter, which is going to be placed on the roof there, so I'm going to be making that already. But if you have any more fire station related builds, or any builds in general, let me know down there in the comment section what I should build next. Check out the card system, check out the description below. I will be linking probably 4 videos. I'll be linking my fire station, I'll be linking the fire station interior, I'll also be linking my police station, and eventually I'm going to be linking that fire and rescue helicopter. So if you want, like, favorite, share if you wouldn't mind, subscribe if you haven't already, check out the card system, check out the comment section, let me know what I should make. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.